Hey guys, I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. It's super hot out there still, and it's the 4th of July, so we're gonna make a skinny blueberry frozen yogurt. So I don't know about you, but I was pretty excited about the no churn, homemade, delicious ice cream episode. And because it's still so hot, I thought I'd give you a nicer, skinnier version of that. Because let's face it, that recipe is deadly. So, yay! Let's do a frozen yogurt. This is gonna be so easy. Here we go. We have some frozen blueberries. We have some lemon, some Greek yogurt, honey, a blender. That's it. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is take Greek yogurt and we're gonna use a whole cup of Greek yogurt because I'd like this to be super creamy and a little bit more on the frozen yogurty side versus sorbet. Does everyone like my braids? I know you do, girls. I know. Okay, that looks good. So, put that into your blender. Just scoop that in there like this. Make sure you get all of that creamy, yummy Greek goddess goodness. I feel like that should be a frozen yogurt. Maybe I'll make a Greek goddess frozen yogurt. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of honey. And if you have raw honey, all the better. But I'm just gonna use multifloral and clover honey. So that's delicious. Been using it for a while. So we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of that. Awesome. Just throw that into your blender. This is such a great recipe if you are going to a 4th of July party and you need something to bring that you know people are gonna love because A, it's cold, and B, it's delicious. And it's so fun to make too, just really quickly like whip it up. This is gonna take less time than most things that you would bring to a party, so it's a perfect option. Next, we're gonna squeeze a 1/2 lemon into our blender. So I'm gonna squeeze my lemon into my measuring cup because there are a lot of seeds in this one. I think this is just kind of a smarter option so you can kind of catch those seeds before they actually go in your sorbet / frozen yogurt. All right, so throw that into your blender. And then we're almost done with all of this. I mean, I told you this was easy. You could do this with like screaming kids and like a crying baby and still have the best frozen yogurt at the party. Just saying. Okay, next, grab your frozen blueberries. I assume they could just be regular, just, you know, non-frozen blueberries, but frozen blueberries, I have 12 ounces. We're just going to plop that into our blender. Like this. Done. Put your top on, blend, and we are done with the first section. Okay, we're done. Take your blender top off the blender machine thing. I really know my terms, don't I? Super efficient. Anyway, pour that into a loaf pan. Like the big smoothie that it is. Get all of that yummy blueberry goodness. So essentially what I just did was I made a smoothie and now I'm gonna freeze it. Something else you might think about doing, which maybe I will do right now, is if you want it to be super healthy, just think about what you would do to a smoothie, and some of you might think to put protein powder in there. Yes, that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Okay, so if you are going to use protein powder, I would suggest mixing it in the blender, but because that was just an afterthought of mine, I'm going to put it in and then I'm going to kind of swirl it around in my tin. Yeah, I think I may put this back in the blender. Put this back in the blender. I like to think of myself as kind of like a non-messy cook, but today is not that day. All right. Round 2. I am actually really glad that I thought of this right now because, you know, it's summer and that is the time that we wear bikinis. So it's time to get really healthy but not deprive ourselves of good stuff like frozen yogurt. I mean, this is like pinkberry, just really good for you. Okay, and for presentation, if you want to put a couple of blueberries on top, and when it freezes, it looks like gelato, very like, you know, special, just came from a gelato place, or you could just say you made gelato, whatever. Anyway, put this into the freezer for about 5 hours or overnight. At 5 hours, it's gonna be a really nice soft serve, so it'll be very easy to scoop out. Overnight, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but that's why we have ice cream scoops. So go put that in your freezer and I'll see you in 5 hours. Okay, it's been 5 hours. I've missed you. I'm back. Hey. Let's get to our ice cream. Our frozen yogurt, really. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, all right. There it is. There we go. There it is, kids. I'm really excited to try this because this to me is like not, I won't feel guilty. Because essentially it's just a smoothie, you know? All right, here we go. That's so good. That's so good. I actually used a protein powder that has a coconut flavor, so it's like blueberry coconut right now. But the blueberry is so tart and fresh and just like creamy. It's really creamy. Look at that. Like that is a creamy frozen yogurt. It's not like a icy kind of thing at all, which is kind of the great thing about these ice creams is that they are creamy. They're not weird frozen milk. This is an ice cream I can actually eat. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. Check me out at yourreluctanthousewife.com on Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, anything else you can think of, I'm probably there too. Your Reluctant Housewife, say hey, and I'll catch you next time, guys.